an A market.
Yeah. And what's an A? Can you explain that a little bit?
Well, in recruiting, like when we're recruiting, before there was borders and boundaries, right? Now everybody's remote. But still, some companies say, oh, where do they live? We're going to pay them based on the market they live in. And A market is a heavily populated city. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, New York, Chicago. And it also can be based on demographics like the cost of living. So Washington, D.C., all those cities are expensive to live, right? So those are called A cities, right? So in Seattle, for example, 100K, the poverty level is like 97, 98,000 is poverty level.
Wow.
Right? So
wait, say that again?
$98,000 a year or less is poverty level in Seattle and King County, in the county, right?
Yeah.
So now Vegas is unusual. It's a C market. It's a BC market, but acts like an A market.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that come and go, right? So there's billions of dollars that come into this market. But for example, Tucson, Arizona, that's a C market.
Yeah.
You make $100,000 in Tucson, you're in the top 1%.
Right.
Right? Because what's 100K is what the top 13% in the United States, right? So, but if you're in Tucson, you make 100K, you're balling.
Yeah.
Balling. Like you're the man or the chick. Like, wow, look at me. You make 100K in Seattle, you're stealing from Peter to pay Paul. You're living off your credit cards. You're borrowing money. You have 4 roommates. The average bill is $250, $300 a month. Right. So, and then if you're in LA, you have the 13% income tax, state income tax.
Right.
So 100K, and I say this now, the new 100K is 250K.
Yep. I'm totally with you on that.
Because 100K, honestly, the younger generation, if they hustled right, it's not. It's a lot of money, but it's not. Once you get to 100K, you're like, that's it?
Right.
Then you're like, where's my money going? And then you either have an income problem or a cost of living problem or both, right?
There's that whole thing where, like, you're not going to save yourself to $1 million. You're not going to do it unless you're making like $5 million or $2 million.
But once you go to $1 million, it's easier to go past.